Because make no mistake, this reform will change lives for Australian kids and allowing them to just have their childhood, for Australian parents enabling them to have greater peace of mind.
Australia has become the first country globally to ban social media for children under 16. This ban automatically blocks teenagers from accessing platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, among others. Social media platforms were ordered to block children from midnight on December 9, 2025. Any lack of action on the same would lead the platforms to pay a fine of up to $49.5 million, $33 million, under the new law. The Australian government proposed the landmark law after meticulous research showed the impact of social media on children, including mental health issues from the overuse of social media, such as misinformation, bullying, and harmful depictions of body image.
Well, this is a day in which my pride to be Prime Minister of Australia has never been greater. This is world leading. This is Australia showing enough is enough. And the world, including through, I note, some leading media, global organisations who are here, just to confirm, is watching and is following. But Australia is leading. And it's leading not because of actions of my government. It is leading because of some of the heroes who are behind me and who are joining us here today. Australians who've lost a son or a daughter. Australians who have seen the direct impact of social media causing social harm for their families, for their communities. People who have had the courage to take what is a personal tragedy and turn that into a commitment and determination that others who will follow will not go through the traumatic experience that they have. This is indeed a proud day to be Australian, because make no mistake, this reform will change lives for Australian kids and allowing them to just have their childhood, for Australian parents enabling them to have greater peace of mind, but also for the global community who are looking at Australia and saying, well, if Australia can do it, why can't we?
From Denmark to Malaysia, several countries globally hinted at how they will study Australia's big move as a test case and observe how long it can take governments to push age gating without stifling speech or innovation. PM Albanese shared a video message on the ban too.
James, this is a great day and I'm very proud to be the Australian Prime Minister on a day in which Australian families, parents have campaigned for this. Young people themselves have said enough is enough. This is the day when Australian families are taking back power from these big tech companies and they're asserting the right of kids to be kids and for parents to have greater peace of mind. So this is a proud day. It won't be simple. It'll be a difficult period. Going through any transition is, of course. But we also want to have those discussions between parents and teachers and young people and to engage. This is a very important reform. The world is watching. This is a global issue and a global problem. Malaysia kicks in on January 1. Indonesia is bringing in reforms. I note the report that you've just had about actions in the European Union. New Zealand, Prime Minister Christopher Luxon is very supportive of this reform. And so this is about people taking back power. New technology can do wonderful things, but we need to make sure that humans are in control of our own destiny, and that is what this is about, particularly focused on our youngest Australians.
Australia's social media ban drew criticism from various tech companies and social media platforms. It's not our choice, it's what the Australian law requires. X automatically offboards anyone who does not meet our age requirements. "12-year-old Australian social media ban advocate Florence Broadrib interacted with the media where she talked in detail about why she supports the ban of social media.
Hi, my name is Flossie and I'm 12 years old. I've been learning about how social media affects the developing brain, and I want to explain why I support Australia's world-leading decision to ban social media for under 16s. My project began as a school inquiry, looking into what happens to adolescent brains when using social media, and understanding the impact it can have on young people. I spoke with neuroscientist Dr. Lila Landowski and psychologist Cassie Zantavalonis, and the science they shared with me was clear. During adolescence, our brains are going through one of the biggest rewiring periods of our lives. It's a time when we're more likely to take risks, act on impulse, and be shaped by the world around us. Social media is designed to take advantage of that. Every like, every notification, every short video releases dopamine. It keeps our brains hooked, even when it doesn't make us happier or healthier. For developing brains, that constant dopamine drip can actually change the pathways we rely on for focus, self-control, and emotional resilience. Young people deserve better than that. We deserve the chance to figure out who we are without algorithms telling us what to like, what to think, and how to feel. We deserve time with real people to learn body language, tone, empathy, and all the social cues you can't get from a screen. We also deserve boredom too, because boredom is what makes our brains spark creativity and think of big ideas. I also want to say this with respect and care. I know that for some families here today, the harms of social media aren't just research findings. They're deeply personal. I honour the courage of every parent, every sibling, and every young person who has been hurt or lost because of the online world. Your experiences matter, and that's part of the reason I stand here today. My mum always says, when we know better, we do better. The Australian government knows that social media is harming young people, and they're doing something about it. This ban is bold and brave, and I believe it will help kids like me to grow up healthier, safer, kinder, and more connected to the real world. I absolutely support this world-leading decision and hope that other countries look to Australia to follow our lead.
The deal, I think, is this, and I've met with owners of TikTok, the big owners. It's worthless if it doesn't get a permit. It's not like, oh, you can take the U.S. The whole thing is worthless. With a permit, it's worth like $1 trillion. So what I'm thinking about saying to somebody is buy it and give half to the United States of America, half, and we'll give you the permit.
No, we don't actually have leaders in Gen Z, because Gen Z was something that started overnight. So if it would have a thing that was pre-planned, that was planned for a period of time, we would have chosen our leader and brought it in front. But Gen Z was something that came overnight. The revolution was just made within 2 days. We have our collateral damages, but the thing that we wanted, we have actually got that. So let's take it like we don't actually have leaders. We all are Gen Z, we all are leaders.
Nepal's government called for a social media ban after the companies failed to comply with government regulations that required them to register, but failed to do so.